They're all crispy. I'm really happy to share these with you. These are violet potatoes, and they are actually incredibly wonderful coloured. Look at them. Just look at those. They are purple. And let me cut one open and you'll see what the colour they are on the inside, because they really are purple potatoes. Look at that. Look, purple. And I'm going to just give them a wash, and then I've got a tray here. I'm going to put some oil in the bottom. I'm going to cut them up and just pop them in the oven. These are a wonderful flavour. They are denser, they're less fluffy. They're just wonderful, aren't they? So they're really difficult. I'm so happy to share these because I have looked for what, 5 years now to find these potatoes. And I knew about them, I'd seen them, I'd read about them, but I couldn't find them. And we found some. They're just wonderful. I'm just taking the very edge off because I want little flat pieces, little nice flat circles. And I should just quietly chop these up. And they're such a joy. I mean, just look at the colours. Aren't they wonderful? They're as dense as beetroot, but they're slightly sweet, but not very sweet. But they are denser. And they say they're very good for purees and for chips. But I like them like this, just tossed in a bit of olive oil and baked in the oven. Quite a generous quantity of olive oil, and slowly cooked for about an hour in the oven, maybe 40 minutes depending. I've got the oven set to a certain temperature, 175, and that's because of the thing that's cooking in there. I've got a bird cooking, and these will just be a perfect accompaniment. But just look at the colour, and they are a really nice flavour. They were horrible price, so we are trying to sprout some so that Paul can grow them, because they were a fiver, weren't they, for that. How many did they put in there? Didn't say, did it?
Maybe a kilo.
Yes, 1 kilo. That is ridiculous. But I had searched for so long for them that I'm so thrilled to have them. So I should just be cutting them up very slowly and carefully, and then I will bake them.
It cost more than the bird did.
Yes, it did cost more than the bird did. It is ridiculous, isn't it? But they're going to be beautiful. They actually can make these into little crisps, and we have bought them like that, haven't we? That's when I first tried them, after they've been processed into crisps. But they are divine, and they're so good for you. They're so much better for you. I think basically, as a general rule, anything that's deeply coloured is better for you than anything that's just miserable white. And yes, there's a place for ordinary potatoes, but give me these. So we shall be making a movie on sprouting and growing these, and we'll see how we get on. They're less fluffy and light of a potato. These are more a vegetable. You know the way a carrot can be quite hard? Well, these have that sort of feel to them. The skin is quite tough, but because they're so small, I'm not going to take them off. So we're really thrilled that we found them. So I'm going to add a little bit more to them. And then a long cook. I want I want them thoroughly cooked, and I'm just going to try poking them into all the little holes, try to get them. These I find can be quite dry in the mouth. If you just have them as a boiled potato, you're wasting your time. And you know, you've paid good money for them. They are rare and a speciality, so it is worth making an effort. You would have to add some sort of fat to them. They need that. And they are absolute stunners. Even if you were to eat these in front of a good film with just a touch of salt, cooked like this, so much nicer than a bag of crisps, aren't they? So there you are. That now goes into an oven and just cooks alongside my bird. But that will take about an hour, 40 minutes to an hour. But I think a long cook produces a really succulent result, and you'll see them come out. It's a shame you just can't taste them because they are amazing. I've got my bird down here, and here these go in. Aren't they gorgeous? That's a real treat. Right, well, time's up. And here they are. Look at them. See, they're all crispy. Really nice. Really happy with that. So you see, these little bits with some salt on make a gorgeous snack in front of the telly if you've got a nice film to watch. We're having them alongside this beautiful bird. That's our pintade. It's upside down, which is how I prefer to cook it, because that way it doesn't dry out the breast. I always try and produce a really nice breast for Paul. He hates the skin, so it doesn't matter that the skin is not as, well, it's just not gone brown and crispy. It doesn't worry him because he never eats the skin, but that will be ever so moist. And I always have the legs, and you can see how lovely and cooked it is. And then on the inside, I've got a vegetable mixture with everything from aubergines. These are cashew nuts, carrots, and onion and red cabbage.
That's nice.
It does smell nice, doesn't it? So there you are. They are very nice indeed. Very successful.